Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. All right, welcome to another how-to Python version episode of the Nerd Chronicles. This is your host, Proud Lame, certified beta male simp mangina with no game whatsoever. The socially awkward nerd, Christian Paul, is at your service right this instant, and right now we are here to dig deep into the main deep learning package to learn Keras. And this is of our top 10 Python libraries to actually dig into for the data science field. And Keras is what the commercial is basically saying. They claim it to be simple, flexible, and powerful, right? As if you see here, and you actually can dig this yourself, I will definitely give you more information on the site so that you could definitely explore for yourself. So it's the automated programming interface, Keras, designed for human beings, not machines. Keras follows best practice for reducing counter load, blah 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 blah, and you see the code on how to actually import the package with TensorFlow, importing Keras and layers. And you're seeing all of this literally knocked down, iterated speed of thought with visualization with the idea, deep learning framework, experiment, and the infrastructure. You get the results, get the cycle, scroll all the way down. You see all the commercials there and the little promos that they have going on, and high-tech research that you see up in the science labs, and it's a whole superpower to use in colleges and basically everywhere else that is done. And you got some of the users that's there that actually have used Keras here. Excuse me, I had to drink some water for a bit. So let's take a moment and try to learn how to take care of Keras and actually understand how Keras works. So we are just getting started. For the beginners, I actually want to try and go dig into deep learning. They have a bunch of intros for Keras for engineers and researchers and publishing and all this stuff. So we're going to actually just dig more stuff in there. But first, I want to try and show how to install it. All you have to do is use the tensorflow package install, which will actually see the detailed instructions in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you install TensorFlow here. It can be done through Python. It can be done through Mac. Actually, this is through TensorFlow, as we discussed earlier, just to get Keras. And you see these pages. Not much needs to be explained. Go check it out. Now let's dig into the intro for Keras for engineers here. So to set the whole thing up, get NumPy involved, get TensorFlow involved, and you get Keras involved. And then you actually prepare your data, do data pre-processing, build your model, train it, evaluate it, see what the fit does, and speed up your training, and do hyperparameter tuning, right? You would do image classification, text classification, as well as credit card fraud detection to actually do some examples here. And they've shown these things that are actually done with loading, getting all stuff that's there. You see the neural processors. You can actually dig into the stuff yourself. I'm going to try to actually just breeze right through this real quickly. And I will show you an example of one of my data sets packages that involves deep learning and what I've done with the help and courtesy of Dr. Jason Brownlee here. So we will actually dig into that in a bit. So you obtain label set from image files. They show it here. They show all this pre-processing that they do, which is end-to-end, and you can definitely read all this stuff yourself for more information to come down. And this is the code that they have shown below, when you turn strings into sequences of encoded bargainings, normalizing, rescaling, all that other good stuff, right? All the way down with the model summary, con 2D, the whole 9 yards, get everything all fit up. Everything that's there, you will see it there. Boom. Boom, boom, right? You debug, speed up the training, get it compiled, pre-processing and all that stuff. Get like the highest efficiency that and you get the tuning summaries, and knock those things out. And you can actually dig more into these ordeals here Basically, winning your own reviews, you actually can dig more into this on the site as well. The information will be posted down below for it. Now let's go with one of my examples here on how deep learning can be used for the data scientists or the wannabe data analysts here that actually want to dig a little bit further. So ladies and gentlemen, we're into my GitHub right now, and if you have known, or if you hadn't noticed, below I have actually posted a video on heart value predictions, basically utilizing deep learning. It should be up in the channel on the earliest portions of it, which you can definitely actually check that below. And these are the files right here. We're gonna actually try to focus more onto the deep learning code that we have done, and you will see earlier today on the video, right? So you got your sequential models, you got your dense models using Keras itself, and you can actually import Keras through Anaconda or through pip. All of this stuff you can definitely look at below. Get the print set up, get set options, clean the data set, have maybe get it encoded, create some baselines, deal with some models, see what they can do, which is the most efficient. Again, shout out to Dr. Brownlee, by the way. Get your estimators actually going, the whole 9 yards. And all these models will be ran, and I've already ran the model on a previous video months ago, which you will see. I will actually post a link up to it where you'll be able to watch it. So this is the code, one of my codes that can be done here, and you do it with large topology and you get the results and do the return model, right? So I want to try and make sure we get that. I'll get another example as well on how this could be run also. Please bear with me. Actually, this is the only example I have when it comes to deep learning. I will actually get more into some other files as well to actually dig more into these examples here, so that you'll be able to further understand. Now let's go into digging into deep learning for researchers using Keras. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the Keras for researchers here. And they have the researchers there that can actually do some stuff that's there. Learn about gradients and layers, add loss, tensors, getting constants down, manipulations, all of these things, variables. You can definitely scroll for real, mathematics, gradients, outer tapes, layers, which we did. I actually showed an example of that earlier. Layer weight creations, layer gradients, trainable and non-trainable weights to do. I believe I actually did it a little bit earlier myself, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. Layers and own layers, right? Tracking losses created by layers, right? Keeping track of training metrics, okay? Because I believe I did that on mine. So, getting everything compiled, doing train mode and inference mode, the functional API for model building, right? Getting everything all custom done, end-to-end experimenting examples using autoencode. They have all these examples here that you literally try to scroll up. Okay, so for more information, actually try and dig in and read all these things yourself and dig a bit more. Let's just try and get back to the steps here. Now, around how Keras works, you got the Keras ecosystem where they have all these documentations that are there, right? You have your learn resources. That you can actually try to dig books if you want to try and find more infos as well. Frequent FAQs you could definitely do. Developing guides. All of these things they have so much details that you literally try to go in yourself and try to dig and see what else can come out of it. And I think they have so much stuff that you could definitely do. And they have all these examples that you literally try to dig and build here. I don't want to try and just bore you up and show you all these examples for like hours at a time, right? So all I ask of the public here is to please, if you want to try and dig more into deep learning, please actually go to the site below, all right, and actually try and go seek this stuff for yourself. And if there's any question, you can definitely leave a comment down below, or leave a comment through my email as well, nerdy845@gmail.com. And I'll try my best to answer your questions as ever may be to the best of my knowledge, or if I can, I'll probably facilitate to other people that will, so that you'll be able to actually get the qualified answers that you deserve, and you'll be able to actually get a concrete, thorough answer that the message is sent towards you, so that it can make sense. All right. So I'm going to basically leave it at that here. We'll definitely look into the next package that's actually shown to do more digging. Alright. More of that to come. Alright. Chris and Paul from the Nerd Chronicles signing out. Deuces, deuces, deuces.